Hello everyone, welcome to the 100 Q&A practice. Today we're going to start out with plaintiff questioning. Ready? Showing you a letter, Mrs. Carter, dated April 21, 2013. Do you recognize the signatures on the bottom of that letter? Yes, I do. And whose signatures are those? My mother, Sarah Bailey, and my father, James Bailey. Your Honor, may counsel stipulate that the letter which I have shown to the witness is identical to the letter marked C. A stipulation, counsel, that this copy is the same as the copy that you have identified? Yes. I have no objection, Your Honor. All right, go ahead. Mrs. Carter, do you recall purchasing a condominium in Virginia Beach on or about April 13th, 2013? Yes, sir. Did you receive monies from your mother and father towards the purchase price of that condominium? Yes, I did. Did you have an agreement with either your mother or your father to the effect that they would acquire an interest in ownership in that condominium? Objection, Your Honor. Move to strike. Motion granted. At the time that the money was given to you to acquire the condominium, did you have conversations with your mother and father? Yes, we did. And would you please tell us what those conversations were? Your Honor, I would only ask counsel, before the witness gets into this, to please identify the place, time, etc. of these conversations. What was the first conversation you had with Sarah and James Bailey? Do you mean about purchasing or after we purchased the condominium? I'm sorry, I'm not clear on your question. Prior to the purchase. Prior to the purchase, I believe it was sometime in the winter they had seen it. Winter of what year? 2013. They decided to move to Virginia and retire near me. And did they have any conversation following that one? Then they came to Virginia for a visit. I believe it was January or February of 2013. And at that time, we talked about their move to Virginia. Did you have any conversations with Sarah or James Bailey concerning where they would live? Yes. And did any of those conversations concern the condominium in Virginia Beach? Yes, it did. And can you tell us in terms of which came first in time, when the first conversation occurred? My husband knew we wanted to purchase that condominium. Mrs. Carter, please respond to the question that I'm asking you. When did that first conversation occur? I believe it was February of 2013. Okay, and did you have a conversation with either James or Sarah Bailey concerning the purchase price of the condominium? Yes. Will you recite to us the substance of that conversation? Yes, in February of 2013, we discussed the matter. It would have been in my home that we would have discussed it. We had seen the condominium, and my husband and I wanted to purchase it. Tell us approximately what was discussed. Well, I would have said to them that we needed a certain dollar amount to purchase it. They said yes, they wanted to live there. I said, would they give us the money? Did you have any further conversations with either James or Sarah Bailey concerning the dollar amount of the condominium? Not after that, no. And in that conversation that you had with James and Sarah Bailey, did either of them tell you that by giving you the money, they would be acquiring an interest in the property? Objection. Leading the witness. Move to strike. Overruled. Please answer the question. No, they did not have an interest in that condominium. They never had an interest in that condominium. No, that wasn't the question. Ask me the question again, please. I don't understand. Would you rephrase the question? It was a rather leading question, which I allowed her to answer. Can you remember any of the terms or substance of that conversation? No, that was it. You know, we said how much we needed, and they said yes, and that was the conversation. Were you aware they sold their home in Lansing, Michigan? No, I wasn't aware of it at that point. Did you subsequently become aware of it? Yes. And did James or Sarah tell you anything with respect to what or where they intended to live out the rest of their lives? Objection, Your Honor. Leading. Sustained. Mrs. Carter, you were present in court during the testimony of James and Sarah Bailey? Yes, I was. Did you, at this time in the summer of 2013, talk with your father, James Bailey? Yes, I did. Concerning the condominium? Not concerning the condominium. Did you ever tell James Bailey that the condominium would be divided between yourself and Sarah Bailey? No, I did not. Do you recall James Bailey testifying that there were two conversations which occurred in the summer of 2013? Yes, I recall him saying that. Did you ever have either of those conversations with James Bailey as he recited them to the court? No. Okay, so we have just a few more minutes. I'm going to switch over to the dog bite transcript. Again, this is going to be defense questioning. Has the fact that your brother was bitten by the dog ever caused you any problems after the day of the dog bite in any way? No. Never bothered. Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm not sure he understands what he means by problems. I was going to clarify. Go ahead. Did you ever get upset because you saw Daniel injured? He had injured his leg from the dog. Yes. Okay. Were you ever bothered by it at all? Any other way? No. I don't have any further questions. Counsel? Yes. My name is Roya Damon, and I represent the Stolls who also got bit by that same dog. I have just a few quick questions. You went through the little door in the garage right into the house? Yes. That was after the dog. You saw the dog going at Daniel? Yes. Then after you entered that or opened that door, did the door close behind you? No, I closed it. You closed it? Yes. Then where did you go from there? Into the kitchen. That's who was in the kitchen. My mom and my sister. Then what did you tell them? I told them that Daniel was being attacked by a dog. Were you crying at that time? Yes. Okay, and that concludes our Q&A practice for the 100 class. Have a wonderful day.